So we use Rapport as sort of like our primary source of quite a lot of our information. So all of our financial data is sort of driven from Rapport. So it gives us a really good place that we can sort of just hold all of our data, make sure our projects are all sort of accurate, up to date, and well, running on track, and then sort of progressing from that, we're then able to pull that data from Rapport in whichever way we need to extract the financial things we need for our accounts. And yeah, I think the key benefits we have is it's just such an easy system to use that we are able to pull that information. We're able to sort of like get the parts that we want out to sort of get our accounts accurate and on time. So a lot of the reports that we use, so we try to like empower our project managers to use the reports themselves. So one of I think the reports that's probably used most of all is things like the forecast versus actual. So things for like viewing when your invoicing needs to be sent out, so you can plan, are our projects invoices going out on time? Are we getting paid for them? I think one of the biggest developments we've had is sort of using more of the Rapport3 cubes. So Rapport gives you access to any data that you put in. It means that we're able to sort of build our own queries, add in our sort of custom fields, and get out any sort of information that we're putting in there. Yeah, no, so I mean, we've been with Rapport since 2017, so remember back in the day when it was just sort of Liam and Danielle in that team, and we've seen how the sort of team's been growing. We have regular contact with the team, so we have monthly meetings. We've recently gone through a new accounts package integration, and they've sort of helped us through any teething issues that we have with them. They're very responsive. They are able to respond to any queries that we have, escalate any problems that we sort of mark as urgent. So it's just really good to have that team sort of ready on standby to sort of give us any of that assistance that we need. So I've attended user groups before today. We attended the one sort of back in 2020 as well. We find them really useful because it's just such a good source of information of what to look forward to. One of the best parts of it is sort of hearing about what's in the pipeline, the kind of things that you guys are interested in developing. When we sort of go through what's being developed, we're able to sort of like take notes and like say, actually, this can be really helpful for X team, or this actually would really sort of revolutionize the way that we're doing invoicing or our WIP process. So it's really good for those purposes, just to be able to sort of like have an idea of things that we were already thinking about, but then knowing when that's going to sort of come about and sort of be able to change the process.
Perfect. And I think I was having a conversation with Liam the other day about your, not necessarily bespoke reporting, but the consultancy work that Cubic's done with you for reporting. Were you involved in any of that, or was that?
I don't believe so. I think that was our business development team, I'm afraid.
Okay.
So I think the developments in the Power BI reporting has probably been one of the most important things that we're going to take back. It's been something that we've sort of been looking at getting more involved in. We do have some Power BI reports that are based off of Rapport, but looking at some of the implementations that have been done up to today, reports around sort of like profitability and things like this, those are the kind of reports that we can sort of bring back to our project managers, and it just gives them that extra level of information to run their project better.
Perfect.
So I think the risks coming up in our industry is probably the same as most industry, where we're sort of seeing a squeeze on our clients' budgets. One of the things that Rapport sort of helps us with is being able to manage our projects to a level of seeing whether we're running on budget. I think that's probably where we'll find the benefit, because even if we're sort of seeing that squeeze in budgets, we're then able to sort of see on what level our projects are running. So are we running over budget in certain roles? Do we need to sort of like invest in different areas to be able to sort of like find the right type of projects for our business? I would say that's true. Yeah. I think there are definitely elements from Rapport where we're able to sort of present the data, whether it's through the cubes or through Power BI, to a project manager and say, these projects look like there's something that might have gone amiss, and it enables us to sort of laser focus on those specific projects rather than sort of like going through and then at the end of the project going, oh, that didn't go so well. We're able to, using the sort of timesheet data that we can pull directly from Rapport, get an instant picture of what's going well, what's not going well, and just increasing the efficiency of those projects to make sure that they, by the time they close up, that they're all have run well. I would suggest just making sure that you get in contact with the right people. So we have a lot of contact with with Liam and Phil, and one of the benefits that we found with Rapport, they're really responsive to new ideas. We've had so many times where we've had something that's really small and really annoying us, and we've said, is there something we can do about this? And they'll be like, actually we can add a new filter and it'll just solve our problem. So there was one time where there was a report that took ages to run and I just couldn't get it to work properly, and I had a chat to Liam and he was like, we can get that fixed, and later that day it was all sorted. So my suggestion would just to be, make sure you put in as much as you can, because the more you put into Rapport in terms of accuracy and data, the more you can then get out of it. So I just get involved with all I'd say.
Perfect. Awesome.
Wonderful.
That was great.